Hey guys, we're going to be solving the Armadillo Cube today. So first of all, you got to make sure that it's in a solvable state. Sometimes if you pull off these pieces, you can make it impossible to solve. So the cube we're going to be using today looks like a cube that's straight out of the box. So it looks like this. If you want to pause the video and take it apart, put it back together, make sure it's all right, that's fine. So we'll go through on this cube here today. So today we'll be solving the Armadillo Cube with the layer by layer method. So we'll be solving this top face here. We'll be flipping it around and we'll be solving the middle ring, which is the second layer, and then we'll be solving this last layer as a whole. So it's important to note that we'll be using the center pieces as reference to know which edge pieces and which corner pieces go where. So first of all, we'll go through a little bit of notation, which just helps you out. So there are 6 sides on the cube. So there's the up face, the left face, the right face, the back face, the down face, and the front face. So when we're doing algorithms, which are sets of moves, will be, say for example on the right hand side, if we're doing an R, which is right, would be moving the right side clockwise, and R prime would be moving the right side anti-clockwise. So an example of an algorithm would be using the right side, U, which is the up face, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, which will be one we're going through today. Hopefully you'll be able to follow through it at home. Cool, so this is the cube we're solving today. I've scrambled it in a specific order. If you want to follow along at home, this is what each side looks like. And that side, and also that side. The instructions will be online as well, so if you want to follow at home, you can take apart your cube, scramble it, and then we'll go through it together. So first of all, we get in the first layer, and the first step of doing that is getting across. So on this cube here, you can see that the center pieces all line up with the edge pieces, and also the edge pieces line up with the center pieces on the second layer as well. So there's 3 purple pieces here, then there's 3 red ones, white ones, and then the teal ones as well. So that's the cross there, that's done. So we'll start on this cube here. We'll start with the white centerpiece, so we know that there's one here. We can also see one white centerpiece here, and then the edge piece that lines up with that is there. So I know that these 2 can only line up in one position, which would be where this red piece is currently. So first of all, we'll get this white piece over here to line up with this other white piece. Then we'll line up this white piece with this centerpiece over here, but we'll get this in the right position first. Then we'll line it up. Next of all, we need to get this teal piece, because the white pieces are already done. So these 2 center pieces are already lined up, but this teal piece is over here instead of over here. So to do that, we can move this out of the way, move this teal piece up where it used to be, move this back so this teal piece lines up with the other one, and then move the front face twice. Cool, so all those 3 are lined up. Next is the purple side. So this one, the center piece is lined up with the edge, but then this the center piece is wrong. So we'll move this purple piece where this red piece is now. Move it to the left like we did with the teal piece. Rotate the front face so the purple side is facing up. We'll put the purple piece back where it used to be, and then we'll move the front face twice, just so those 3 line up perfectly. Next side is the red. So there's the red center piece here, so we know that this red piece needs to line up with that one, and the edge piece is all the way over here. So on this side here, we can see that this purple side's already done, so we don't want to mess with that. So to get this red piece where this pink piece is, basically where it's out and we can use it, we're going to have to rotate this side here, but we're moving this purple piece out of where it needs to be, so we'll move this red piece out of the way, and we'll move this purple piece back down. Now that these 2 red pieces are lined up, we'll just turn that face twice, and then it's all lined up. So that's the first cross. So that's the first step. The next step is getting all of the corner pieces done. So I'll show you an example of that. As you can see here, the first layer is completely done on this cube. So the teal side's completely done, the purple side's completely done, red and white. And the corner pieces are sweet. So we'll be doing it on this cube here. We'll start off with the red and white corner. So this is our first algorithm or set of moves. So we know that this piece is in the right place, but it's just orientated wrong. So we'll just do this algorithm now with the piece that we want on the right hand side. So it's R, U, R prime, U prime. And we'll just do that again and it'll move it back to the right place with the right orientation. So R, U, R prime, U prime. So as you can see here, the white lines up and the red lines up as well. Using the center pieces as references, we know that it's correct. So the next piece that we'll want to do is this other white piece here. So it's white and teal. So this is the piece that we want over here. So we'll just move that over to the right, above where it needs to go. So we'll just do the same algorithm that we did, but we're going to do it a couple more times. So it's R, U, R prime, U prime. So it's in the right place, but it's orientated wrong. So we'll do it again. R, U, R prime, U prime. It's up above where it needs to go. So we'll do it again. R, U, R prime, U prime. And it's in the right place this time. Cool. So next we need to put these two corners in the right place. So that one needs to go there and that one needs to go there. Since they're both in the wrong place, we'll move this one out first with the same algorithm. Now that it's out, we'll just move it above where it needs to go. So we'll turn it that way and we'll turn the whole cube. It's above where it needs to go now. So we'll just do the same algorithm. And it's in and it's correct. So the last piece that we need to do is this piece here. So it's purple and red. Move it above where it needs to go. And we'll do the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. Do that a couple times. And as you can see, it's moving around. And it's eventually back into the correct place. So the next step is to solve the second layer. So I'll show you an example of that. So the middle layer is done here. All of these blue pieces line up, also with the corner piece, with the rest of the sides as well, as you can see. So back to our example cube. The first piece we want to put in is this black piece over here. So we'll do an algorithm. So it's L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. So we moved that black piece from where the pink piece is now over here to the left. So the next piece we want to do is this blue piece and we'll put it here. So we'll do it from the left this time. So put this blue piece where this pink piece is. Move it down. So it's R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. Awesome, so that's done. The next piece that we want to get sorted is this orange piece. So we'll do it just like we did the black side from the right. So like that. Cool. And the last piece that we need to get done is the green piece, moving it over here. So it's L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. Awesome. And the next step is getting the corner pieces orientated correctly. So that's these two here and these two there. Cool. As you can see here, the corner pieces are all orientated correctly. So these two are correct. You know that they're correct because the bottom pieces line up with their corresponding color. So that's blue there, there's black there. This orange one, if we turn it, it'll be correct. And also this green one, if we turn it, it'll be correct. So it takes a little while to figure out, but if you look at it like this, you can figure out if they're all right. So on our cube here, we've got two pieces that are correctly orientated. So that's this black piece here and also this orange one. So if we turn that, it's correct. And also if we turn this black one, it's correct. This one's not correct because yellow's over here and also dark blue is over here. So with this, you can get a couple of different options. You can get one, you can have none that's correct. You can have, in which case you do the algorithm that I'm going to show you, regardless of where any pieces are. If you've got one correct, you put it in this position here, like that. If you've got two correct and they're next to each other, like we do, we'll put both of them on the right hand side. If you've got two of them that are diagonal, you put one of them on the left hand side. And if you've got all four, then you don't need to worry about this step. So in our case, we've got two that are correct, so we're going to put them on the right hand side and we'll do the algorithm. So it's R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Alright, so we'll take another look at it. Do we have anything that's correct? So this one's not correct because pink's over here. This one's not correct because yellow's over here, pink is over here, and yellow's that. So we don't have any correct, so we'll do it again. Cool, and now we can see that green's correct, and it's in the right place, which is nice. Blue's also correct, but these two are not correct because green's on the top and so is yellow. So we'll turn these two on the right, and we'll do it again. Awesome. So we can see that black is correct, this one's not, and that one's not. So we'll turn the whole cube to put it again, and we'll go through the algorithm again. So it's R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Awesome. So what do we have here? We have the same issue. So this one's correct, this one's not, and that one's not. So at this step you can feel like you're going around in circles, but as long as you follow the rules of the positioning with the correct pieces, you'll eventually get it. So we'll do it again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Awesome. So as you can see, the orange piece is correct. This black piece will be correct as well. Blue piece and the green piece will be correct. So here's an example of the next step being completed. So all of the corners are orientated correctly and they're also in the correct positions. So you know that because all the green colors are lined up, orange, and so on and so forth. So back to the example, if you turn the top, you can see if you've got any that match up. So in our case, we don't have, we have a bar that lines up. So this blue lines up perfectly, and so does this black one, but these two are swapped. So in some cases you can get none of them that will line up perfectly, or just one of them. And if you just have one of them, you need to do the step twice. But since we've got two correct, we'll put them on the left-hand side and we'll go through this algorithm. So this algorithm is R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U2, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. And what that did is that swapped this corner with that piece. So those two corners swapped around, and then this is in the right place, and this is also in the right place, so all four of them are correct. So the next step is getting all three of these edge pieces sorted. So I'll show you an example of that. So here are the edge pieces all solved, as you can see, and the only thing we need to do left more is the centers. So back to our example. As you can see, we've got one edge piece that's already solved. If you don't have any edge pieces that are solved, then you just have to do this step twice. So we've got the pink one opposite us because it's already good. So the algorithm is R, U prime, R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R2, and that will solve these edge pieces. And the next step is just getting these center pieces right. So at the end of the next step, we'll have the entire cube solved. So back to the example. So we can see here that the centers are wrong on the right side and the top side. So if you have two centers wrong, have the one on the right and one on the top. If you only have one wrong, you can skip past this one step. So we'll do the same algorithm that we just used to get these edges in the right place. So that's R, U prime, R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R2. So we'll just do that again just to get the centers correct. And again. Cool, and that's fixed the centers on this side. So the next step is getting the center on this one. So there's a new algorithm, so it's R, U, R prime, U, and we just do that 5 times. So R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime, U. And that solved the entire cube.